Forms and films in
New York City. New York. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Makers going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, ball. We are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all bleed blue and orange, and everybody starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers, all going in. We back. New York City. New York. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Makers going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, ball. We are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all bleed blue and orange, and everybody starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers, all going in. We back. New York City. New York. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Makers going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, ball. We are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all bleed blue and orange, and everybody starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers, all going in. We back.
Forms and films in the building. My God, what's good?
And I salute the new Knicks. Let's get it.
Shout out to the new Knicks.
The new Knicks, salute my guy.
The new Knicks, the organic podcast.
Sounds like it's about to go down in here.
Going down.
New York City, NYC, Brooklyn, Staten, and the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Brooklyn, Staten, and the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks.
This is for the win.
Que lo que mi gente, what's good, what's good? Welcome back, Organic Fanatics, to the Organic Fanatics. We appreciate you guys joining us. Once again, it's on. All right, welcome to the Friday ride. You ride at home, you chilling at the crib, you're on your way to enjoy your wonderful weekend. We try to ease you into this wonderful weekend. We had a great game tonight, which we'll be talking about in a second. I got my brother here, Miguelito Machete Mig. Talk to him, sir.
What's going on, people? Blessings. What's up? Talk some Knicks. About to play in about an hour. Get some of that ash.
Yes, sir. So we won't keep you out. We ain't gonna, as a new kid, you be saying, we ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you too long. We're just gonna give you a little insight, a little talk about the game. We're excited. We back at it. Tonight we got the Washington Wizards with Jordanpoole versus Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks. You know, Jordanpoole's been in the limelight talking about for a little bit, but we'll get to him in a second. Today's game has implications on this new NBA tournament. You ask yourself, what is this new NBA tournament? What is this thing all about? Well, I kind of started digging. I wasn't feeling it or understanding it at first and be like, yo, what is this? Is it corny? What is it? But digging a little deep into it, I started like, yo, this might be a little vibe. As these players are getting millions and millions of dollars, which more deservingly so. How do you motivate someone with all this paper, or to motivate them to play? Do they start sitting themselves? And that's where the CBA was like, yo, you can't sit players out. They got to be out there because we're paying our hard-earned money to watch them, and they sit them out. But this tournament's pretty good. I actually started looking into it. I started thinking about it, and it's a pretty darn good tournament. So it happens every Tuesday and Friday night. So every Tuesday and Friday, all those games are all within the tournament. All 30 games are playing. There's a couple of knockout round games. It starts from November 3rd all the way to the 28th. So we're about halfway done with it. Each game counts. So even this game, the Washington counts. The first game we played with them was in the preseason. So that game technically didn't count where Jordanpoole went out for 40-something. So this game counts. So which brings good. It should make your team want to show up. So even though Washington's been on a little bit of a slide, I think they lost, what is it, Machete? They lost the last 4 games, I think?
Yeah, it looks like I'm about to look it up right now.
I think they lost 4 straight. They lost 4 straight, and we're 4 out of 5. So we lost 1, 4. So we're on the right echelon of winning. Right now, our record as we stand is 6-5. Currently, we're in 6th position. There's 2 teams tied for 4th and 5th, with the Pacers are 7-4. The Bucks are 7-4, which I'm surprised by the Bucks. I thought they'd be up there a little more. Still early though. I know some of our fans already lost our mind and went a little bit crazy there. The Heat, surprisingly, and I guess when we play the Heat, my boy Jay Blaze is gonna be on, and he's gonna give us an earful. And he's probably watching right now. Go to the chat. He's probably gonna be lighting it up. But the Heat are 8-4, which I'm surprised. They're balling. 76ers are 8-3. Weird. You get rid of Harden, and all of a sudden this team chemistry and people are having fun again. Nothing weird about that. So 76ers are second at 8-3. No surprise with the Celtics, who are 9-2. They're balling, but there's no way that you're going to keep playing Porzingis that many minutes. I hope he stays healthy for the whole year, but they're going to have to probably monitor those minutes. But they're playing good overall, so we're making a run out there. So these games not only get you to have great basketball for us fans to watch, but it's going to be fun. So in the in-season tournament is that time frame we're talking about, from the 3rd to the 28th, Tuesdays and Fridays. And then starting December 4th on Tuesday and December 5th, those are the quarterfinals. So that's where it's going to be 1 knockout round. So whoever wins advances. Ain't no ifs, ands, or maybes or crying about it. Thursday, December 7th is the semifinals. So that Tuesday and that Thursday is going to be action-packed for that whole week. So it's going to be great basketball to watch. And then the championship game is on December 9th. So it's a 1 win it all there. And then what does it mean for these games? What's the importance of it? The importance for that is that the players in these games, so whoever balls out today, that matters for you in the tournament or later on. That's how they determine the MVP. Whoever's going to be the MVP, the most valuable player, they look at how they performed in each in game. So today, whoever's going to ball out is going to be probably in the running for the MVP or so on. So you should be looking out for players to want to do good, play well. Jordan Poole, that might amp them up to do well. They're on a 4-game slide. You can't take Washington for no joke. You know, they're down, but these are the type of games that you don't want to play down to your competition. What do you think about that, Machete? The tournament play, what do you think about it? And how do you think Washington or somebody steps up today?
Well, Kuzma is a scoring leader. Who's gonna score? They got some shooters in Washington right now in the in-season tournament. East Group B, they're 0-2 to Washington Wizards, and we're 0-1. So right now in the standing, as far as it stands inside the East Group B, Miami Heat's in first place with 2 wins, 0 losses. Second place, Milwaukee Bucks 1-0. Charlotte Hornets are 1-1. The Knicks 0-1, and the fifth are Washington Wizards with 0-2. So we're a game and a half behind first place as far as that goes. So the leaders are Miami and the Bucks and the Hornets ahead of us.
Yep, and I
think you got a chance. We're playing them at home. Anything can happen, but it's like our man Raw Hebrew. Shouts out to Raw Hebrew Remnant said this is a sleeper game. This is one of those games that we gotta play hard. We gotta go in there and beat them. We really gotta make a statement, and we gotta pay back for what Jordan Poole did that preseason game, which doesn't count. So let's go Knicks.
Let's go. Yeah, it's a big game. They should be up for the challenge. They saw that they went out. We weren't clicking on all cylinders. That was our first game, even preseason. Randall was not in good form, still trying to get healed and trying to find his rhythm. Everybody was pretty much getting into rhythm at that time frame, just trying to find a zone of where they, a gauge of where they're at, trying to get into basketball shape. And they just took advantage and went off, especially Jordan Poole. But even in that game, if you look at even from preseason, Danny Adiva was not happy because Jordan Poole was taking a lot of shots. He wasn't moving the ball. Danny Adiva wasn't happy. They were even chopping it almost from the beginning of the season. You can see turmoil already starting to happen. So I don't know. Do you think that he's just taking the blame for everybody, or do you think that they have the right to be that he's pretty much taking the blame for the team? Is it just him, or is it the team itself not gelling or participating?
I think the team was playing before he got there. They were playing well. I think the new coach they have is a second. I think he's going on. This is his 3rd year. They were doing okay. They were doing all right. They made their trades. They were doing okay. Porzingis had his best year with that new coach. He came in there. The guy's disruptive. They tore everything down. They got a new management in there. And they were rebuilding, so they got rid of him. They made some moves, and I don't think it's the coach. I don't think it's the team or the system. I think that he's coming in and bringing problems to them, and it's disrupting. And I don't know, something's going on. I'm not really paying too much attention to the Wizards. That's their problem. But I kind of would liken them when they had Porzingis last year. But that's a scratch. They're starting over. I think he's just coming in and being disruptive.
Yeah,
that's what he does. That's why he got punched in the face.
Ooh, okay. Shots fired. You bring it out early. He got knocked.
Dude. I mean, and that whole, let's not even go into drama queen. But, for that one right there, I'll give him that one, man.
Yeah, it can happen. And you're right. They're a rebuilding team. I mean, there's reports of talking about they don't even want to keep him on there or anything like that. But we'll see. It's still early. They're rebuilding. That's their problem. I think they need a good head coach to just ring them in, grab the bull by the horns, and stabilize them. But that's good for us. So hopefully they stay in that turmoil. They got players that are ready to play. But being that they're no cohesiveness on that team, that should be an advantage to us. We're just starting to click. We won 4 out of 5 games. Jalen Brunson's in the zone. RJ Barrett is questionable. Grimes is questionable with a wrist sprain. I'm not sure if they rush him back as much as they would want to. I think they rest him, let him come back healthy. We got enough players, DiVincenzo, that should give McBride some burn, depending on how deep we go into the game. So we got enough players that we should push. It is important, but I think it's good to just let our players rest. RJ's always had the lingering migraine. He's had that since he came in the league. So maybe maybe they're just saying the migraine too, and maybe hopefully it's not the knee. Hopefully it is just his migraine and that he's feeling good and get into rhythm. So we want him back healthy as much as we want to see him play. Let him get better. But I think it's next man up as we've been doing. Next man up. Everybody participating. Defense, Chenzo's doing his thing. He's getting a lot of steals. He's getting in the lane. He's playmaking. So I see him having an impact today. I think Emmanuel quickly looks at some bounce back game because Jordan Poole's talking some smack to him and Brunson. So I think our point guards are going to have a statement game today. But I'm kind of curious to see if Jalen Brunson or Randall takes this in-tournament game. Who do you think is going to have a bigger game, or who do you think is going to push forward? Do you think that means anything to any of the players in the in-tournament as far as wanting to be the guy?
Well, the ones who are making less money, yeah, that's a lot of money that they're going to be winning, 500,000 or something, player or whatever. Yep. Yeah, for them, yeah, it's going to mean it's a little bit more motivation. I like the in-season tournament. I like the idea of it. It makes it more competitive. So far, it has been more competitive. I was kind of like, the beginning, kind of like, whatever. But I do like the idea of, we're ready vying for playoffs at the end of the season, but within the season, especially early on in the season, it makes it a little bit more competitive, gives it more incentives. It seems to be working in the college and in overseas the way the way they have it structured. Why not do it in the NBA? You got nothing to lose. Not really.
I agree with you. Even before that, like now that we think about it, we get more competitive games early where normally either people will be sitting out or just slowly ramping into it and then really kicking in gear in January and March, into the playoffs or All-Star game. That's where they want to start picking it up. Where this gives everybody a chance to where we get good competitive games right early in the season and gives them something to play for. And other good teams too, because they're always fighting for just one championship at the end of the year. So only one team wins it. The other 30 teams don't get anything. Where this gives even small markets an opportunity to bring in more revenue. So in those Tuesdays and Friday games, a team like Charlotte gives them something to compete for, gives young players something to push for and be better. You know what I mean? So I think it's a good look. I think we get more. I think it's a good thing for the fans. The fans get to experience something good where the players actually coming out to play is that it's not trotting and chilling and just not really giving their all. Kind of like how the All-Star game was. And speaking of the All-Star, you need to go back to watch what we got to call that out because we were the ones who went to Adam Silver. We were like, yo, we want East and West back. Forget the coach. Didn't we say that? Well, you can go back to, we're the only ones calling for it. And what did he do? He went back to an East and West All-Star game. You're welcome, fans. You're welcome. The Organic Fanatics, we steady doing. We move in progress. We got progress going. We doing the things out here. We had to make a few calls. We're like, yo, we need you to get that East-West back. So I'm feeling the East-West All-Star. So there's going to be an exciting year. And I think it's a handing of the torch. So I think you're seeing some of the old stars leaving and some of the new ones coming in. I think you were calling for Ant, seeing how Ant's playing. A lot of good players out here. Who do you got having a big game today? Or what were you going to say?
I don't know. We'll see. I always got Quick having a big game. He doesn't seem to be coming through. He is coming through. The numbers aren't as what I would like to see, but he's still doing his job, and he's getting in there. He'll probably get starter minutes now. Brunson and Randall, I think, are going to have big games. We'll see. Who else is going to have a big game? Big Mitch. So there you go. That's what I think.
Sure. And as you're saying, it's what people are seeing as well, like what you're saying as well, that IQ didn't have a good game. And I think when we say that, we're thinking about what we used to see in them 30 to 40-point game. But now he's at a point, he's ready for a contract year, but teams are scouting for him. If you look at the Atlanta game and the game before that thing when we played two teams before, they're double teaming him and Brunson at the top of the key. So they're trying to get the ball out of their hands, and salute to IQ. Salute to Brunson for finding the others. IQ had a game with 9 assists. He had the other one that even though he didn't have that high of a scoring game, he had 17 points and 5 assists. So they're moving the rock and they're finding the other players. And salute to the other players hitting the shots. Josh Hart hitting the threes that you didn't think he was going to hit, and he's doing it. Salute to Josh Hart for taking on the role as a starter. When RJ wasn't there, he's fulfilling the role, and he knows the need of what the starters need, driving in the paint, trying to break down the zone defense that they're trying to trap us with. So he's doing really good driving, finishing at the lane, hitting the three-point shot when he gets it. Grimes has started to step up his game and hitting his threes, being a little more consistent with it. So I'm liking where the team's going. 4 out of 5 is really good. I think we're doing really good. I do like, as you're saying, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, considering our schedule and all the back-to-back games that we've had, what we played already, we're 10 games in. No, we're 11 games in right now.
Yep.
We are in 6th place in the East, right
And
behind the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, and it's tight.
It's tight. It's a tight fight right now. Early on, it is. I mean, I wish we were top 5, but considering our schedule, we're still, in 6th place. We're just ahead. Sorry, my computer just went. We're just ahead of Atlanta. They're 6-5 with a 545. We're at 545. We got some catching up to do, but hopefully the schedule gets easier for us and more difficult for the rest of everybody else.
Yeah,
we'll see, but we'll see where we're at in January.
Definitely
it's still early, 11 games in. It's only 11 games in, but
11 games. Listen, 4 games ago, our wonderful Knicks nation was calling for trading for Randall, was calling for all types of craziness already. 11 games in. And how much stuff have we already had for trading? The Levine talk. They're like, bro, we're relax. As still Knicks fans, they need to know the ledge. Like still Knicks fans, they need to know the ledge. They on the ledge, but they need to know the ledge. Come down, come off the ledge. It's 11 games in, people. Relax. And even in the 11 games, all the struggle that we've been through, RJ missing a couple of games, Randall not being in all that, and we're above 500. Chill out, bro. Chill out. Should be a tough game today. I find it that I think we're gonna be aggressive right off the bat. That's gonna be key. So we should be salute. Hey, let me know if you want to come on. You want to come on? We'll make for sure Sunday. So 2 shots pronto in the chat. I definitely feel that we're gonna have a competitive game early. I think Brunson's gonna come out with that kill mode. I think him and Randall are gonna have the right mindset of, kill them all, come out early. So first and third quarters, obviously, we're going to be watching out for. Third quarter is going to be key. They're going to try to come out early, hot, Jordan Poole shooting, but I think we're going to overwhelm them in the third quarter. So we've been good in second and third quarters. I got Randall. I don't see anybody who can really stop Randall in this game. Jordan Poole's a little taller. I got Randall for having the big game and putting the right mindset, knowing that tournament-wise, to win, to have some kind of MVP, some kind of accolade. I think him and Brunson really come out and do damage. I think IQ's going to do very well. I got IQ with 7 assists today. And then Mitchell rebounding some. He's going to be beast mode. They're too little in Washington. I don't know who's really going to stop Robinson. They got Daniel Gafford, who's okay, but Mitchell is, for the most part, has dominated him. Gafford can't even handle Randall. Danny Advia is not going to be able to handle Randall. So I think our bigs are going to play a big role today. I think they're going to play a big role.
Yeah, I mean, they got good shooters in that team, though. I ain't going to front. They got a couple of really good shooters in there. They're dangerous. They know how to play together a little bit. Hopefully, not hopefully, but, they might have Jordan Poole under control. Kuzma, let's not forget Kuzma's playing tonight. So, we got to come in there ready to defend, most importantly, because we got a better defense. So, as long as we play really good defense and, Brunson goes off, IQ does well, DiVincenzo in there, we're not too bad. Hopefully we'll get into, we'll be 6-5 or 7-5. And that'll bring us up a spot or get us closer because we have some tight games. I believe we have another game tomorrow against Charlotte, and then we rest on Sunday, and then Monday we play Milwaukee. And these are all away games.
Yeah, we got to back. We play tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah, we play tonight and tomorrow. So we got to be ready. We got to win this game tonight. We got to win every game, right? And then after that, then we can relax because the schedule will get easier for us. But yeah, tonight's a big game. All these games, these next 3 games are big games, I think, because they're away games. We're playing teams at home, and we're playing good teams. On Monday, we're going to play the number 1 defensive team. But and then tomorrow we're gonna play Charlotte, who's gonna want to smack us back. Both these teams right now, they're gonna both want to smack us back. Because we've been winning them. I think we've beaten Washington six. We played them 6 times. They've probably only won one. So we've beaten them 5 out of 6 times we've met. So they're gonna want to come in and smack us. They're gonna be in their own house, and it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be one of those. We can't sleep on these cats. We can't sleep on them tonight, and we can't sleep on them tomorrow. These are games that we should win against teams that we should beat, and we'll see what happens. But we should win all because at least these next 2 games, because that Monday game is gonna be pretty tough, playing the #1 defensive team in their house.
Yeah, and this one and tomorrow. So even though it's a back-to-back, I think these are important games because this is a game that we gotta. If we're good and we're a playoff team like we say we are, we got the teams that we are. We're in our. This should be a game that good teams beat bad teams. So this should be a game where we beat technically what they as what referred to as a bad team or a team losing. Everybody in the NBA is good, but this should be a statement game for us to where we gotta beat the teams we're expected to beat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This is the team that we should beat, and then we're gonna have a challenge tomorrow. So it's gonna be on a back-to-back, and then they get Mikal Bridges back. Is it Mikal or Mikal? I think it's Mikal Bridges. I know his.
Yeah, he should be coming back. I think he was cleared today to come back and play for them.
He's playing tomorrow. Yeah, he's coming motivated. He's gonna be looking to put some posters, which I'm pretty sure he will.
Yeah. And coming back after being gone for so long, but it could also backfire because he's been gone so long. He hasn't played with this team in a while. We'll see.
I mean, for basketball, I think he'll still do. I mean, he's gonna do well. I don't think he's gonna come in and drop 30. He could, but I think he's just gonna come motivated. I think he gives Charlotte another look, which are like when we had Obi, someone who's gonna run the lane, someone who's gonna make us run back on defense, someone who's gonna be jumping and trying to get us into foul trouble. So. It's gonna be interesting tomorrow. Oh, but
no, I'm sorry, bro. I was gonna say some numbers real quick. We are ranked 25th in points per game with 109 points per game. We're ranked 3rd in rebounds per game with 47.2 assists, which ranked 27th with 23.1. And opponents' points per game, we're ranked #1 at 105.2. So. We're letting them score on us, and we got to be careful. We got to just play good defense like we've been. I think the team is responding really good to coach, and they're playing really hard for the coach. I think these guys are trying to stay healthy. I mean, Grimes is going to be out. That's going to be something we're going to have to adjust to. We'll see who goes in there and play covers for him, and we'll see more DiVincenzo. We're going to see more IQ, and we're going to be a little bit smaller now. So we is RJ playing tonight? I don't think so. I think he might be out with another migraine. So the only really bigs that we have are going to be Hartenstein, Big Mitch, and Randall are the 3 biggest guys that we have.
Sims as a backup if he comes in the game. So we're going to be running small. So we're going to be down 2 starters, which more than likely you're going to be looking at either, for sure, we're looking at Josh Hart taking over for RJ. Now, who comes in for Grimes is going to be interesting to see. Does Tibbs go IQ, who he knows, or does he bring in DiVincenzo on a defensive aspect and let IQ come back behind Brunson? And does that give IQ, any reason to be like, damn, I should be a starter. I should be coming right off. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see who starts with Jalen Brunson. That's going to be an interesting look. So he looks at matchups on there. So it's going to be interesting. And then what you're seeing now, good.
Like I said, my guy, who I'm looking at his numbers right now. I'm looking for Hartenstein to do something because he's turned in his 3rd double-digit scoring performance of the season, and he's a good scorer amongst the second unit, man. He's averaging 6.8 points, 4.4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1.5 steals. He's got to do better on the blocks. Maybe he'll get a little bit more minutes. He's been playing about 17 minutes so far. And he's backing up Mitch. We'll see what happens. But like I said, the only 3 bigs that we really have are Hartenstein, Mitrop, and Randall. So
Hartenstein's been playing good. I mean, some of the numbers the box scores don't show his effort or his energy, how he's been playing, his hustle. He's gotten a couple of blocks. He's been involved in a lot of the plays. He's been misdirecting shots, like having people to change their shots. So he's definitely been hustling.
Yep.
Wonderbread, Wonderstein, he's been kicking butt. So I like what I see. He's definitely going to get minutes. So today's going to be more than likely a shorter rotation, heavier minutes for teams, which is crazy because we got a back-to-back. So it's going to be interesting to see how because we have a back-to-back. And if Quentin Grimes and RJ are out for this game, does he play them heavy minutes? Does he give Deuce and Sim sometimes? So it's going to be interesting to see because the real challenge is going to be tomorrow, but you can't sleep on any team. Today is a tournament game, so Tibbs wants to win every game. So I can see him playing maybe 30 minutes for the players. Maybe not too much over 30 or right at 30, but hopefully they nip it in the bud by the third quarter to where we can bring our other players in to get more burn time. I would like to see Deuce get in this game to maybe slow down Poole or some other players. So him and Quick. So it's going to be interesting. I want to see who's starting. Overall, your thoughts were 0-4. Do you anticipate, or would you think it's a close game or a W? What are your thoughts on that?
It's going to be a close game. Like I said, we're surging, and they're not doing too good. But it's an in-tournament game, an in-season tournament game, and they're going to come in and try to win that. They're going to have to do something, and I think they're going to have that motivation playing at home. They're going to have the fans behind them. We'll see what happens, but I think it's going to be tough. We can't sleep on these guys. Most importantly, we can't sleep. I don't think we will, but.
Yeah, I think, like you're saying, I think this is a statement game for us, but I also think they're looking for something for a turnaround. They need something to give them motivation to make that turnaround. When a dog is wounded, that's they're ready to snap and bite. So you still got to watch out for them, and they're still going to come out crazy. Jordan Poole could try to relive his glory preseason game and try to go crazy, and his name's been in the dirt. So he tries to have a big game to try to get on the positive side of the news. Maybe gets his team involved. So I'm looking for a scrappy game. I see it all the way till just about the fourth quarter, around the 8-minute mark, is where we should hopefully put our stamp in. I think they're going to make some runs back and forth, but I think Randall and Brunson are just going to say, we the big dogs out here and put a statement game. And Robinson, Mitchell rebounding some. So it's interesting to see. I think we get a W. I think it's going to be close, but I think around the fourth quarter, we're going to start putting a statement on to let them know that we get in that W. And we can't go down 0-2 in the in-group tournament. We're 0-1. We cannot go 0-2. So this is technically a must-win, especially for this in-tournament thing. Knicks need anything. So if we can win a trophy in our division here, and get some kind of trophy, get an MVP, it's something that we can put on our plaque. Especially the first year would be dope. So I think it's something that hopefully they come out with the intensity to play. I would like us to win this in-season tournament for the first year. So yeah. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, but if we don't, it ain't a big deal. I mean, so what, man?
I don't know. I think, look, the first year, I think it's something, man. I mean, we get a trophy, something to talk. I know it's not the chip, but it's something to show. You know what I mean? I think it's for a team like us.
I wouldn't be disappointed if we didn't win the in-season tournament. Who gives a shit? I want us to win the regular season and go into the playoffs and see how we do. That's more important to me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But if you win this, you clicking on all cylinders. The team is rolling. The team is prepared to play. So when it comes time for playoffs, you already got that mindset of win. I don't know. I'm with the NBA.
It's too early in the season, man. We still got like a whole 3 quarters. This is just not even the quarter of the season. We still have
the whole purpose. We're gonna get good games to watch. There's good games to watch. Normally we'd be like, they 0-4. I'm not gonna watch this game. I'll go to get myself something to eat. So it should be, and then you're gonna turn around. You're gonna be like, Julius went for 45. Brunson had a 61-point game. I don't know. I think it's gonna be big. I think it's gonna be a good game. You know what I mean? So I got the Knicks getting a W, maybe under 8 points. I think Jordan Poole still has a big game. I think he's trying to get his name out the mud. So Jordan Poole, I don't know. We'll see. You got Kuzma having a big game for your boys because you in the DMV.
My boys. Now we stop that noise.
I was checking.
Feel that noise right there.
I was testing.
See these colors? You see these colors?
I don't know. Talk to him.
Don't forget.
Let's go. Blue and orange. We bleed it. You know what it is?
Yeah, man. You talking about? That's insulting, dog.
I was just testing.
Trying to ruin my night.
I'm G checking you. I got to G check you. Make sure. Make sure you bleed blue and orange, like for real. It can't be halfway.
Over here it's saying as per the NBA TV app, season averages per game, New York versus DC. Washington points per game, they're scoring 115. We're averaging 109. We got 47 rebounds versus their 39 rebounds. We got 23 assists versus their 27 assists. We got 8.5 steals versus their 9 steals. Ooh, damn. We got just over 2 blocks versus their 5 blocks. We got little over 12 turnovers per game versus their 14.5 turnovers per game. The field goal percentages, we got 43.2 field goal percent versus their 47 field goal percentages. 3-pointers, we got little over 37 3-pointer, 37.2% versus that 35.5%. And their free throws, we're at 72.4 versus their 75.1. So their numbers look better. Let me see, points in the paint. We have 43 points in the paint versus their 55.5 points in the paint. Second chance points, we have 17. They got 9.5. Fast break points, 15.5 versus 17.5. So on paper, they got better numbers.
Yeah, it's close, but the rebound.
But that don't mean shit because they're still freaking 2-6 or something.
And remember, this is their whole team. In this whole year, in the 11 games, we haven't had everybody for 11 games. We've had RJ miss 3 games. Randall wasn't in complete health. So even with all that, we're still over 500. So that's all I care about. Today's going to be an in-tournament game. I want to see the court. Are we playing at? We're playing at Washington too. We're playing at.
Yeah, we're playing in DC. So it's something else. Okay, so then their leading scorer is going to be, of course, Kyle Kuzma with 23 points versus our leading scorer, which is Jalen Brunson, which is averaging 22.7 points. Leading rebounders, of course, it's going to be Mitch. Our leading rebounder is Mitch Robb with 11.7. Their leading rebounder is Daniel Gofford with a little over 7.2 rebounds. Assist. When it comes to assist, our leading assist guy is Julius Randle with 5.2 versus Tyrus Jones 4.8.
And that's why I'm not super mad, but need to have guards leading in the assists. That's where my gripe is. JB, I love the killer, love Captain Clutch. We need 8 assists or better per game for my guy. I know you're trying to get into form. Mm-hmm. 8 assists per game. You were playing running with Steve Kerr. 8 assists a game would be ideal for him to be averaging. IQ's been stepping up huge in assists. So we need to get that ball movement. That's where we're going to keep them running and gunning. Get them.
Yeah, it's going to be a tight game, and it looks like it's going to be a tight game because blocks. Mitch has 1, and they have Daniel Gafford at 2.2. So he has almost 1.5 more blocks than Mitch Robb. Mitch Robb's got the rebounding, but we're going to have to play really. They're going to play us tough, dude. They're going to play us tough.
Listen, if we're down 2 starters, we're going to be
and we're down 2 starters, dude.
So
we really miss RJ. I hope he gets better, RJ. I hope you get better. Praying for that migraine to go away. It's that time of season where you got people get their sinus infections. Everybody's getting a little bit sick. Some people get headaches. Some people get sinus infections. It could be that. He'll be okay. Get your rest, dude. It's still early in the season. Get him rested and have him ready for hopefully come in the next 2 games. We'll see. We won't have him tonight. You're muted. Mute.
Am I on mute now?
No, you're good.
I said big game today. Huge tournament implications. We're 0-1 currently in the tournament. We need this W. And tournament-wise, it's a must-win for us. We're down 2 starters. So can we step up? The team is Washington is 0-4. We're on a 4-1 win streak. Even without RJ, we won 1 of those out of the 3 that he's been gone. So important game. Everybody's going to be important today. Everybody needs to step up. We may see heavier minutes today. from some of the players. So it's going to be interesting what our lineup's going to be. If RJ and Grimes are out, I don't think they rush Grimes with the wrist injury. I don't think it's worth it. At least sit him today, and he'll probably play tomorrow, if anything. But rest him. Next man up mentality. Maybe I think Deuce may get some burn. So who steps up in this in-tournament game? Who plays MVP caliber game? I got Julius Randle today for MVP style game. Although I think Captain Clutch is going to have another big game. So it's going to be big. I think they know what's up. Some people don't know what it is, but I think the big players, I think Randle knows what the tournament's about. MVP. So I think these are the different mentality players. I think him and Brunson.
Hey, that's my dude, Randle. Randle, man. He went from no handle Randle to they can't handle the Randle. I told you, he's just getting started. And let me tell you something, man. Once that fro grows out, I'm telling you, it's like he started working. You saw how short the haircut was at the beginning of the season?
Yeah.
How it's starting to grow. As the hair grows, his strength grows. That's Samson. He's the silverback gorilla on our team. He just like I told you, it's gonna take about 6 months after surgery. You give him a good 6 months, but that dude is just like he was very testy on it at first, now he's more confident on his ankle, he's gaining that confidence, gaining that strength. He's gonna be the silverback gorilla.
Yeah, he has confidence on his foot now. He's looking good. I think this is gonna be like a state. I'm telling you, I think today's gonna be a game where we could see 57-point Randle. It's a game where I think he's going to come out. I think him and Brunson. I think Brunson, I don't think it's that good with him. The the preseason game in the Garden, Jordan Poole trying to break records with 40-something. I think he took that a little personal.
Hey, yo, he's been taking a lot of shots. People, I think, are still undermining JB, but he's playing defense a little bit better. He's playing a little bit better defense.
Number one in the NBA league taking charges.
Hey, man, he's smart as a mug. That guy is. I think he's the smartest guy out there. Him, IQ. We got some high IQ players there. We have JB. We got IQ. We got who? J Hart. We forgot to mention. We forgot to talk about Josh Hart, man. I think some of these new dads, I think that their first year dads, they're getting acclimated to their kid. That baby's waking up in the middle of the night and getting no sleep, the excitement of being a daddy. I think it's just kind of like already settling in. I think, these guys are gonna start balling and focusing more on their basketball, on their game. But we have we have a smaller team, but we have a high IQ team. But Jalen Brunson, man. That dude is smart, dog.
Let's not leave Mitchell rebounding some off of that because he's got a high
Mitch, what, dude?
Rebounding, defensive positioning, using his left hand. So there's a lot of stuff. People sleep on Mitch because he was young.
People sleep on Mitch a lot, man. But that guy, that rebound, that when he threw it to DiVincenzo and DiVincenzo passed it over to JB to get that three, that was on point, man. Guys are playing on point right now, dude. And this is just gonna be practice. This is just practice right now, son. That's all it is. You're going to go in there. Shouts out to New Knicks. Shouts out to Ned. Shouts out to Two Sports Pronto. Shouts out to all our fans out there. Hit the like and subscribe. We don't do it for the likes. We don't do it for the subscription. We do it for the passion because we're passionate Knicks fans, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go, Knicks, son. Let's go.
Let's go. We're gonna cut it short because the game's about to start. You guys want to watch the going with us at the same time, and you're kind of torn. Like, do I keep watching these guys? Do I watch the game? Can I watch both? Should I watch the game on the iPad and listen to these guys on my phone? It's okay. We ain't judging you. Although we think you should stay with us. However, we understand. We Knicks fans. Let's keep that energy going. Knicks need this W. I got Randle going for a big game today. Also at Brunson. IQ, we see you. Keep them assists going up. Let's get it going. We need this W for this tournament. We need to stay in the game. I want to win this tournament. Maybe I'm greedy. Maybe I'm wilding out a little bit. But I want this tournament, man. I'm into it now. I want this tournament. I want us to get this trophy. Trophies? I want to hear that Drake. Trophies? You know what I mean? We got it. Anyway, we're going to be cutting it out here. Any final words, my chat there? What you got to say?
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching the game on the TV, but I'm gonna be listening to Mama McNutt. And put it on mute and listen to the ESPN broadcast or wherever it is. It's on TV on 98.7 Kiss. they're broadcasting from. Give a listen to
You're gonna listen to her wisdom.
It's gonna be on Radio Cyrus, WFED, The Fan, ESPN New York 98.7.
You said Cyrus or Sirius? Which one of those? I haven't heard
Sirius.
Okay.
Sirius. I said Cyrus, but I meant to say Sirius.
I was like, what are we in the Warriors? Is that the gang leader?
Shouts out to the Madison Square Garden Network.
Okay, so
we
appreciate you guys. Knicks getting this W. We got us getting this dub. We need it. Throwing bows on them.
We need it. We want it. Let's get it.
We're gonna be back at it Sunday. Sunday, we're gonna do a recap of where we're at so far in these last 12 games and a little more in depth of the 12 games, how everybody's been performing. And we're going to touch up a little bit on this game here. There's going to be a great game today. We got a back-to-back tomorrow. We got a Charlotte. Charlotte's going to be another big game. Bridges is going to be coming back. So let's act like the London Bridge and knock it down. Make it all fall down. We ain't worried about that. So that's another
one more thing. Shouts out to Coach Thibs, Thomas Theobald. Let's shouts out to the coach. He's making some good adjustments. You know, we play for him. They play for him. They're playing for the man, because that's the man right there. So, you know, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
it's going to be fun. All right.
Let's watch what he does. If we have both our starters out, if Grimes is out and RJ, let's watch what the coach sees. Let's see who he starts. Let's see how those minutes are allocated. Let's see if he makes adjustments in timeout. See how quick he's making the timeout. So now we got to do the in-game studying because he wants to win this game. I think he knows the tournament thing. I think secretly, low-key, he wants to win all the time. I think this gives him a little bit of a little something. So we'll see you guys Sunday, 5 p.m. Let's go Knicks today. Let's go Knicks tomorrow on a back-to-back. Let's go 2 W's back-to-back on that IQ. But we'll see y'all. Salute. TOF, the Organic Fanatics. Peace.
That's right. Peace.
We'll take us out of here.
Forms and films in the building. My God, what's good?
And I salute the new Knicks. Let's get it.
Shout out to the new Knicks.
The new Knicks, salute my guy.
The new Knicks, the Organic Podcast.
Uh-oh. Sounds like it's about to go down in here. Going down. New York City, NYC, Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx.